Hi everyone. Today I would like us to talk about nutrition and female fertility. What most women don't really understand about it. I would like to begin by saying that fertility is not only a reproductive issue, it is deeply influenced by nutrition, it's influenced by hormones and metabolic health. In this video, I would like us to break down the science of how food choices affect ovulation, affect hormone balance, equality, and overall reproductive health in women. You will also learn practical evidence based nutrition strategies that can support fertility naturally. So, before I continue, let me remind us that I offer personalized nutrition guidance, a one on one consultations that is tailored to your specific needs. Many women assume fertility is only a medical issue, something that you only worry about when trying to conceive. But the truth is more complex. Fertility actually starts long before pregnancy. It is shaped daily by nutrition, hormones, and metabolism. And in many cases, subtle nutritional imbalances are quietly affecting reproductive health without any obvious symptoms. In this video, I'll try to show you exactly how nutrition influences fertility and what science says you can actually do about it. I just want us to always have it in mind that fertility is not random. It is a biological outcome of multiple systems working together. Systems like hormone or hormonal regulation, ovulation function, egg quality, inflammation balance, and insulin sensitivity. And you will all agree with me that nutrition plays a central role in all of them. This is where many fertility struggles begin, not in reproductive organs, but in metabolic and nutritional imbalance. So let's try to break it down clearly so that you can all flow with me. I want us to ask ourselves, how do you think that nutrition affects fertility? We are now moving into the science aspect of it. 1. Hormone production depends on nutrients. So hormones like estrogen and progesterone are synthesized from cholesterol, and therefore they require healthy fats. They require zinc, vitamin B6, and magnesium, because without this, hormonal balance becomes unstable. 2. When talking about fertility, you have to consider insulin resistance. Insulin resistance disrupts ovulation. And so when the blood sugar is poorly regulated, basically insulin levels rise. It also leads to androgens increase and therefore result to ovulation becoming irregular. This is especially important in conditions like PCOS, known as polycystic ovarian syndrome. PCOS in some cases. Some people call it PCOS, some people call it PCOS, some people call it polycystic ovarian syndrome. 3, we have to consider influence of oxidative stress and its role on egg quality. Yes, egg cells are very sensitive to oxidative damage, and therefore, if we want to consider and handle this aspect of it, then we should be aware that low intake of antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin E, selenium can actually reduce egg quality over time. 4, you should consider the role of iron and folate, being mindful that both support reproductive readiness. So iron basically supports oxygen transport and energy metabolism. Folate is also essential for DNA synthesis and for early embryonic development. Thus, deficiency in these nutrients can silently impair fertility readiness. Let's consider now key nutritional patterns that support fertility. We are going to make it more practical this time. Fertility supportive nutrition is not about extremes, it's only about balance. So, having known the importance of healthy fats in hormone stability, you should always consider consuming fats from avocado, olive oil, nuts, fatty fish. These support estrogen and progesterone production. Secondly, you should consider consumption of micronutrient-dense vegetables. For instance, spinach, kale, indigenous leafy greens. They support detoxification and hormone metabolism. Third, you should also consider consuming stable carbohydrate sources from basically sweet potatoes, whole grains, beans. All these help to regulate insulin and ovulation cycles. Then consider also consuming high quality protein from eggs, fish, lean meats, legumes. All these support egg development and tissue repair. And the last but not the least, also consider consuming antioxidant rich fruits. I mean fruits from berries, citrus fruits, mangoes. All these protect reproductive cells from oxidative stress. Before I close this brief talk, it will be an honor for me to point out some common mistakes that impair fertility. Many women unintentionally reduce fertility potential through skipping meals or extreme dieting. Sometimes they engage in high sugar intake and processed food consumption or low fat diets. Sometimes chronic stress without nutritional support can also be a risk factor, and ignoring the importance of micronutrient health, which often predisposes them to micronutrient deficiencies. These are not obvious issues, but they have strong biological effects over time. The key message I would like to leave us with is that fertility is not only about reproduction, it's always a reflection of one's nutritional status, metabolic health, and hormonal balance. And the good news is, nutrition is one of the most modifiable factors. Small changes in diet can actually significantly improve reproductive health over time. And so, I would like to thank you for your time in listening to this short talk. And I will also want to inform us once more that if you want evidence-based insights on women's health, fertility, and nutrition, please follow my channel. I try to break down complex science into practical steps that one can actually use for better health. So for personalized nutrition guidance, I offer one-on-one consultations tailored to your needs. Thank you.